All right, how's it going, everybody? Nathan's MRE. Today we have a very special ration. This particular one is a French RCIR. Now they have all new menus come out. This is the newest one, expiration of 2023, March 20th, 2023. Production of September 2019. These are still pretty hard to get your hands on, especially for a good price. This particular one is menu number 6. This is chili con carne, tuna, and ginger salad. We also have a side of duck pate. All the rest we'll find out whenever we open it up, which should be right now. If you guys don't know, these are definitely some of the best rations you could possibly buy. It's always a pleasure doing one of these. Didn't cut that? Oh yeah, it did. Because you know it's always got to be good no matter what, right? Make this little trash pile over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I cut towards myself like you guys taught me. Had to move, actually. I was going to cut my finger if I didn't. First up, this is without a doubt some of the best muesli. The Voyager brand, the chocolate, like I said before, these have the oats are whole. They have like a sugar coating that keeps them firm and crispy. Will always make this one hot. It'll have like a chocolate milk in it. It'll be absolutely fantastic. Let me see here. The soup is chicken pasta with carrots. Have not had that one before. That's something new. Here we have lemon lime mint drink. These French drinks usually are a little to be desired, I would say. And here we have apricot jam. That's always good. Here's our chili con carne. Have not had this one yet. I think this is a fairly new menu. I've not seen it before. Yeah, so we'll jump into it. There's a picture of the chef on it there. If you don't know, all these meals are overseen by a chef, all the mains. A lot of people say you could buy these tins in France. And a lot of people say, oh, well, why would you pay that kind of money for that ration? You know, you could buy this in France for $2. Well, if you want to fly to France and buy one, I'm not going to stop you. These are 300-gram tins. This is the salad with ginger and sesame. The tuna salad. Should be interesting. Here we have our accessory pack. Come back to that here in a second. We do see a different brand of crackers. This is St. George's Army biscuits. And this does have the salt, the cereal, and the chocolate. We have the prunes the way it seems. The prunes usually is like, oh man, you got stiffed on the dessert. The prunes are nasty. Actually, these prunes are actually very good. Not that you want to eat a whole bunch of them and think it's going to work out, but we have some napkins. Hopefully it doesn't go bad enough where you got to use that as toilet paper. We have some roulettes. And let's see if these are pork or what these were. I've already forgot myself. It is the duck. So on the front it says duck pate, but it's duck roulettes. So it should be like duck meat, like a real finely ground duck meat. Should be interesting either way. We'll verify that here in a little bit. We have a nougat bar. You notice it's a different brand we've ever seen before. Should be interesting. Feels a little different. We have our fruit pate bar, or raspberry. Here we have our coffee energy bar. These are the same. These two are the same. And the peach apricot energy bar. We have our Knorr chocolate. Definitely looks a lot different. Here we have our Esbit stove. And let's see. And they did. Put a little tiny spork in here. There you go. Should we use it? We'll use it. And if you haven't seen an Esbit stove before, you must be living under a rock. But in case you're living under a rock, you have a little trash bag. The Esbit stove itself, that thing stinks too. We have our water purification tabs. We have our little handle for Esbit stove, and you fold all that up. That allows you to pick that up, or pick the can up, I'm sorry. We have 3 fill tabs and then 3 more, so 6 in total. Here we have our set of matches, and this one actually comes with toothpicks. Comes with 3 toothpicks. Our little Eiffel Tower matches here. There we go. So I can't drop them. And let's go and open up our accessory pack here. These are kind of hard to open up without cutting anything. This knife's pretty sharp still, so, well, it's getting duller. I still haven't sharpened it. Getting a lot duller. I might actually have to sharpen it. So here we have, dang. We have our cocoa. Almost thought we had 2 packs there for a second. This is actually a different brand. This is MX3 Adventure Cocoa. Hopefully this will taste the same. The other stuff was always like a European type cocoa where it wasn't super sweet. It was more of a dark, semi-sweet. So we have that. We have our salt and pepper. That's also in a different package. We have our sugar. Some more salt and pepper. We have tea. This is the Vert Lament. That's not how you say that, but I mean, you get the idea. Here we have some different tea. These are all different brands than we've seen before. These are all MX3 Adventure brand. This is the Nor tea. Then we have coffees. These are also different than we're used to seeing. And that's it. So let's go ahead and open these 2 tins up. We'll put those on a hot plate. We'll get the show started right away. Here's our salad, ginger tuna salad. It looks like cat food. It smells like it almost smells like a beef stew than tuna and ginger. That's going to be interesting. I can see some couscous or rice or something in the bottom of it. Chili con carne. As our chili. There again, doesn't look like much, but I'm sure. You can smell the cumin in it. So let's go and heat those up. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get everything started here. And by the time we do that, the mains will be done. So the chicken and carrot soup. Chicken and carrot pasta, as you will. There we go. Doesn't really smell like much. Blast the hot water to it. That might be about right. Let me grab one normal size utensil here so we can stir this stuff. Okay, I'll give her one of these jobs here. I'm curious to see how this is gonna end up. Are we not centered? What's going on there? Who set this up? It's a mess. Light's not in the right spot. There we go. Let's just take a whiff of this. Okay. It smells like a vegetable. We'll say a vegetable chicken soup. All right. We'll run with it. We'll put that back here for right now. Let's go ahead and get this stuff going. And this was, there's all kinds of vitamins, B1, niacin, all kinds of stuff in it. 500 mil. So it's about a half a pack for this glass. That's pretty close right there. We'll stand that up over there. Before we go any further, let's see if we can't. Let's alleviate one problem I got here. Are we gonna ruin it? Every knife guy probably says, yes, that just ruined it. You better just throw it away. Anyhow, how are we doing here? Back to this, we got some cold water for this. Smells like mints. Smells like mint and lime. It's kind of a funky combination there, I have to say so myself. So that's up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and do the muesli. This is not a gusseted bottom, so let's go ahead and pour it right in a bowl. You can see all what's in it then. And that's a lot, right? Probably doesn't look like much on camera, but that's actually a lot. Got our hot water here. What's the right mix on this, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to tell you here, just 1 second. We're close. Now watch that. By the time that dries up, let's go ahead and taste it right now because we got to clean the spoon off. So, nothing else like that at all. Great, great taste of chocolate. We'll come back to it though. And let's go ahead and right now do the hot chocolate. So let's see if our knife sharpening skills here did us any good. They did. They did. There we go. Pretty much all of it. You can see there. This actually does smell different. It smells a lot different than we're used to. So hopefully it's still the same thing. We got our kettle up here on the table. There we go. Wipe that drop off of there. Look like a bunch of filthy pigs. And next up we have coffee. Well, let's make a choice, coffee or tea. So we don't have more mugs up here. Let's do the tea. The coffee is always coffee, right? The tea, this is Nord tea. What does that mean, you say? I don't know. We're about to find out. Oh, nice. Not really. Maybe a little bit of mint to that. A nice, almost like a black tea kind of smell to it. Yeah, do a little bit more. Let's toss this off to the side before we get that wet and ruin it. We'll let that do its thing right there all by itself. Let me go grab the mains before they catch on fire. Be right back. All right, the mains are done. Still pretty dang hot, I have to say myself. And hopefully we didn't burn anything. They're out there for a little bit. And didn't stir them up. So let's hope it fared out well. I'll throw that right there. Let's get our little baby spork out as promised. There we go. So let's go ahead and give the chili con carne a little stir. It is a little bit burnt on bottom, but that's kind of gives it flavor, right? Just a little bit. So we got a lot of beef in it. We have some little pieces of corn or beans. See little pieces of green pepper in it. You taste the cumin. You taste the chili powder. It almost has like a, not sure if that's a little smoked paprika in it. A little bit of a smoked flavor to it. It's actually a very tasty dish and a lot of beef in it. The consistency of the beef is more finely ground, as you see like in like Taco Bell, something like that. Look at that though. Come on, camera, get with it. There we are. Red pepper, all kinds of stuff in there. I definitely give that a 10 out of 10. That is a very, very tasty dish. Anybody be happy to have that out in the field. Man. France has done it again. When you have one of these meals, I guarantee you, this will be one of the best meals you've ever had as far as MREs go. Maybe even in general. The next one is our tuna with ginger. And let's see, oh, I thought I broke it. At least what we got here. There is so much meat in this. Look at that. It almost has like a massage oil kind of smell to it. Like those scented pillows you get. Yes, a retort pouch will keep it fresh for longer. You know, these are 3-year rations, almost 4-year rations. And you could actually eat it, and it's not going to kill you from preservative poisoning or where the hell you get. The difference of having it in these tins or a retort pouch, I would rather have it in these any day. You still don't need any water to fix the mains in this. And you could just toss them around the campfire and heat them up. Retort pouch, you can put them on engine blocks and stuff like that, but it might melt the pouch too. I'm sure a lot of U.S. military eats their rations cold because they don't have time to heat them up. You know, they give you the Esbit stove. You know, you can heat up with the Esbit stove with just maybe slightly more time than a ration heater. But the ration heaters also are not guaranteed to work, where Esbit stove pretty much is. Man. Let's go ahead. A little bit of mint in there is what I'm picking up. Speaking of mint, lemon lime mint drink. I mean, it's not bad. It catches you off guard. But also, it's not real artificially flavored. It's not real heavy of a drink. It's more of a lighter Gatorade type situation going there. And to be honest, it's a nice refreshing change to rations, right? I've had them before. Those drinks that weren't as good. This one seems like it's a little bit different. Look at the soup here. Little O's in it. Carrots. Let's take a sip. Definitely got some leeks in it. Let's see if I get some of the pasta. I mean, it's not very potent. I mixed a little less than what it called for. I think it's 500 mils. This is about 350. It's not real salty. Like I said, there is leek in it, but it's very mild. It's not overpowering. It doesn't slap you in the face. But not being just doused in salt is a big plus for me. It's not as good as the fish soup. The fish soup for me is always going to be my favorite, but that's definitely the next runner-up. Let's go ahead and cleanse our palate a little bit of tea. Wow, that's hot. The tea, not really much flavor to it, One thing this ration is missing, and the French don't put in here, is honey. You know, you put honey in a ration, I'll tell you what, that's just a whole game changer for me. Let's try the duck roulettes. Whoa. So let's see if it actually is, even though it says roulettes, there's many different kinds of roulettes. Yeah, so it is. You can see how it's kind of stringy. Well, if the camera would focus, you'd be able to see how it's kind of stringy. It almost like mince, right? It's very mild. You definitely can tell it's duck, and nothing else tastes like that. We're gonna have to do though. Let's do this. Let's make a little bit of room here. Let's put that over here. Let's drag that over there. So we got a little bit of room going on here. And then we're gonna go ahead, actually. Wow, it's still really hot. Yo. All right, throw that up here. I wanna get a couple things out here. Some of our biscuits. And this is gonna be one of the salt biscuits. I think it's the salt ones, they're not printed. Maybe not. We're about to find out. Yep. Nice toasted smell to it. Let's go ahead and do this one up right. Throw that here. You can see it has like some fat and stuff on this. A very, very mild taste to it, like I said though, but it is a little bit stringy. Look at that. We just want a little, not like a half a can. There's that. I guess you could put this in the tea also. Look at that. A little bit of duck, a little bit of apricot, nice salt biscuit. Wow, I mean, that's it. That's the way you should do that. It might look gross on camera, but that is actually a very, very nice little side, little snack. Hard chocolate, it had a little different smell to it. Try to see here. It's a very mild chocolate. It's even more mild than the SRD or whatever brand the last ones were. I think it's SRD, maybe not. But I would say the old style is actually better. This is a little bit too, the flavor is just not quite there. You know, still very good. Let me be clear. All this is still, everything here so far has been a 10 out of 10. That's a 9 out of 10. Well, that's like a 7 out of 10. That's kind of weird. But it's not bad. Let's go ahead and try some of the muesli. Then we got these bars to do. So the muesli, that's about right, I would say. Maybe even a little bit on the dry side. Still slightly crunchy on the oats. Man. Oh, you're like, oh, he's chewing in the microphone. Well, the microphone's on my shirt, so you're gonna be able to hear me chew just the way it is. I'm not sure what else I could do about it. Let's keep moving though. We're almost done. The prunes. Oh, buddy, there you go. We got the ones clinging to the top. It's like somebody's already eaten it once, huh? They're very, very tender. They almost just melt in your mouth. Semi-sweet. They look just black on camera, but they're not really. Now, it's not as good as a chocolate pudding. It's not as good as the blue cheese fondue. It's not as good as those, but it's still a very nice meal. Let's go and try some of these bars real quick. And the peach apricot bar. I've had this before. I think we could just break that off, yeah. Real tender. Come on, camera. What are you even doing? Very, very light. Almost a little bit oily. A very artificial taste of apricot. The pate bar. The fruit pate. This one's raspberry. You can tell everything's really fresh. It's very, very soft. Look at that. That's also very mild. It almost tastes more mild than usual. Very, very nice. Now the kind of package this is like a real thin packaging. That tells us that it will not last long in this packaging. So it's going to be interesting to see if it's good or if it's bad. So far it looks good, but does it have the old paint smell to it? Let's just cross cut it. No paint smell at all. Dates and raisins, all kinds of stuff stuck in it. Very sweet. Basically like eating the inside of a candy bar. No weird taste. Very soft on this one. Very fresh. Very, very nice. Oh yeah. I knew this was coming. The old coffee bar. You guys know me, I'm not big on coffee at all. Just take our licks here and just go ahead and eat it. There we go. Oh. Yep. Yep. That's what that is. Oh. That's like eating a bar with a handful of coffee grounds thrown in it. Wow. Bitter like you've never seen. Last up, let's do the chocolate bar. Do the chocolate bar, then I want to try out one of these chocolate crackers or biscuits. Jeez. This thing's actually gotten hot a time or 10 because the chocolate's all oxidized per se, bloomed. Still very edible. When they get bloomed, they almost get more brittle and a little bit slightly chalkier texture to them. Would have been better if it was not been heated and cooled off a couple times. That's just what you get though. You have to expect that in MREs. Let's pull out the chocolate biscuits here. There we are. A very semi-sweet biscuit. Overall, a 10 out of 10. These rations are pretty expensive right now. These are anywhere from, I would say, extremely good deal, 70 to over 100 for one of these rations at the very minute. I think this one cost me about roughly 70 bucks, give or take a few dollars. But really, overall worth it. If you want to try some real French food, a lot of the French are probably rolling their eyes. As real as you can get in America, this is pretty much it. Overall, a great ration. If you have kids that are in school, this would be a great weekend meal for you guys to do with the family. Could not be happier. Where can you buy them at? Well, I can't tell you that. I have to break your legs. Just joking. We'll be back again with another video very soon. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.